In the annals of school shootings, few incidents have left as profound a scar on our collective consciousness as the tragic events that unfolded at Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. Among the grim aftermath emerged one name that would forever be etched in ill fame: Nicholas Cruz. Following the massacre that claimed 17 innocent lives with 14 wounded, Cruz was apprehended and brought to the solemn halls of the Broward County Courthouse. A gripping, relentless interrogation ensued that lasted a staggering 10 hours. During this time, the depths of Cruz's disturbed psyche were laid bare as his sinister intentions came to light.
Let me do this. You want cold water? You don't know if you want cold water? It was hot out there. I know I'm going to get a cold water, so if I come back with a cold water,
I don't deserve it.
whether you deserve it or not, do you want a cold water?
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Well, I'm going to bring in two, because I want one. It was hot, and if you decide you want to have it, that's fine. But, again, I want you to understand, I'm the last guy you're going to have to talk to. What's happened has happened, but now me and you have got to kind of communicate so I can hear you. And again, I'm going to ask you, things about background and then, things about what happened. Okay, but you gotta relax, and I'll bring you in some water. You sure you don't want something to eat? Okay.
The initial 2 minutes of the interrogation carried immense significance. The detective had to present himself as an ally, creating an atmosphere of trust without intimidating or scaring Cruz into silence.
Nick, like I said, the questions are going to get a lot more difficult than what your phone.
Dude.
Okay, but when?
I can't remember, dude. I can't.
Okay, Nick, calm down. You've already been medically cleared. I know what's going to be talked about is difficult, but again, you don't remember your phone number. How long you had the phone? Nick, the doctor's already looked at you.
Okay.
Okay, you're fine. You're not having any problems at the moment, and you're perfectly fine. So calm your breathing down, all right? And I want to believe certain things that you're going to tell me, but, if we're getting to where you're going to hyperventilate over a phone number.
Despite the evident premeditation behind his actions, Nicholas Cruz seemed keenly aware of the potential loopholes in the legal system. Perhaps having witnessed cases where perpetrators claimed insanity and walked away, he embraced this tactic during the 10-hour interrogation at the Broward County Courthouse.
You do any kind of drugs? What kind of drugs do you do?
A lot. No one knew about it.
Huh?
No one knows about it.
I can't hear you.
No one knew about it.
No one knew about it, but me and you are talking, and the other one wasn't going to know about it. So what kind of drugs were we talking? Xanax? Marijuana? What else?
I tried killing myself with ibuprofen and...
Okay, when was that?
Pill.
When did you try killing yourself?
2 months ago.
Okay, did you actually go to the doctor, or where was that at, and how'd you do it?
I snuck out of house.
Okay.
You're Walgreens.
Okay, you're still staying at brother's house then?
Yes.
Okay. You snuck out the house, went to Walgreens, what happened?
Bought ibuprofen.
Okay.
Went back. Took it. Drank a lot of water.
Okay.
Went to bed.
Okay. How many did you take?
All of it almost.
What now?
I don't know how many pills, I just took a bunch.
Okay, a bunch. All right, you went back to bed, you drank some water, what happened there?
Stomach started feeling bad.
Right.
Went to the bathroom.
Okay. And you never had to go to the doctor, the emergency room, or anything like that? Is that the only time you ever tried to kill yourself?
No.
Okay. What other time did you try to kill yourself?
I tried, what was it called? I drank a lot.
Drinking too much alcohol, I guess. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Alcohol poisoning? When was that?
A couple years back.
A couple of years ago? So it was before your mom passed?
Yes.
The ibuprofen was after your mom passed?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever end up at the doctor with the alcohol poisoning?
No.
What did you do on that one? How'd you try to do that?
Slept it out.
You slept it out? How much did you drink?
Vodka.
The detective's ability to see through Cruz's lies became evident as he expertly dissected the suspect's falsehoods. Cruz's charade of false insanity only served to incriminate himself further. It was a stark reminder of the consequences that arise when a suspect killer feigns madness. So why did they interrogate him if his guilt was already established? The answer lay in uncovering the motive behind his heinous act. In the midst of the turmoil, this was an opportune moment to extract as much information from Cruz as possible before he fully comprehended the gravity of his situation.
You go to the hospital, the doctors clear you, and you're talking about demons. What are the demons?
The voices.
Well, tell me about it. What are the voices about?
It's another voice, the evil side.
Okay. And how long has that voice been going on?
Years.
When did it start, you think? When your mom passed?
It started worse when my mom passed.
How many years before your mom passed, do you think?
When my father died.
Okay. Did you ever tell anybody about the voice? Never? And what does the voice say to you?
Burn, kill, destroy.
Okay. Burn, kill, destroy what?
Anything.
Okay. But have you ever burned, killed, or destroyed anything?
Burned, just fire. Set fire.
To what?
Pit. In the pit. Fire.
Oh, a fire pit. Okay, well, I mean, the voice told you to burn something, you built a fire in a fire pit. What's destructive about that? That's what fire pits are made for. What else did the voice tell you to do that's...
Kill animals.
Okay, have you ever killed animals?
Yes.
What kind of animals?
Birds.
Birds? Wild birds or people's
Birds.
pets? How do you kill them?
Birds.
How do you kill them?
Wait for them, kill them.
Oh, can't catch them, so how are you waiting for them?
Out in the grass. Wait for a bird to come up.
There's no way, man. I'm a bird lover. There's no way. You can't catch a bird.
No, I mean like...
With a pelican? Oh, okay. Where's your pelican?
It broke.
Okay. All right, so the voices tell you to hurt animals and start fires in the fire pit. So let's talk about the last couple days. When was the last time you heard the voice?
Yesterday.
And what time was it yesterday?
It was at night.
And where were we at?
Work.
You're at work? So you're at Dollar Tree. And what's the voice telling you?
To hurt people.
To hurt people. Doesn't say specifically who? So what happens? Did you hear the voice this morning or no? Okay, let's talk about it. Did the voice didn't tell you to take Uber, right?
Yes, it did.
It did?
Yes.
The voice said take Uber.
Yes.
Did
the voice is in me.
You're the voice.
In here.
Okay, it's in your head.
Yes.
What is it? A male voice or a female voice?
Male.
Male. Can you tell how old the voice is?
My age.
Do you have a good voice too, or just a bad voice? Is there a voice inside you that says do good things? No?
Within seconds of his arrest, as officers apprehended him, Nicholas began displaying instability, muttering about demons and voices. Even the officer present sensed something amiss, feeling that his behavior seemed contrived. This was when the true purpose of the interrogation came to light.
All right, so one of the things I want to do is we need to start talking about what happened and why it happened. Have you ever been in trouble before where you've been involved with police officers?
Yes.
What was that all about?
Shooting animals.
Shooting animals?
Yes.
What kind of animals?
Chicken.
And what city was that in?
Parkland.
You get arrested for it, or they take you home? What happened?
They came to the door.
Okay.
Asking if we had guns.
And was this when you were staying with your mom, or with
Yeah,
you?
when I was a long time ago.
Oh, how long a time ago?
6 years ago.
Okay, so when you were like 13, when you were a juvenile? Okay, so did they actually arrest you? You were you shot a chicken? What'd you shoot the chicken with?
Pelican.
A pelican? Okay, is that the only time you ever been in any contact with the police?
No.
What else? What other contacts you had with the police? But I can't know what happened from your point of view until you tell me. You want to keep saying to me, I don't deserve it. So to me, that means you have some form of remorse. You know, you can't change what happened. I can't change it either. I wasn't up there with you, and I wish I could change it, but I can't. But the thing about I don't deserve it is to start off telling me what happened, and then we talk about why it happened, and then we go from there to try to understand why it happened. Now, when you say I can't remember, for you not to believe you deserve it You remember. You wouldn't say that if you didn't remember what happened.
Okay.
So come on. All we got to do is start off. Can't be. You held down a job for 2 years. If you were doing things bad, you wouldn't be able to hold the job down for 2 years, right?
It's me and then my bad side.
I understand. Everybody's got a quote good and bad side.
There's a voice. The voice isn't here. And then it's me. It's just regular me. Just trying to be good.
When you say it's a voice, it's you. It's all you.
What do you
The
mean?
voice is you as well. The voice didn't force you to do anything, right?
No, the voice did. It's two voices. There's one half that's the good and then the bad.
Yeah. Well, the voice tells me to go to lunch and not pay for my meal, but I pay for my meal because I know that's the right thing to do, right? But the bad side is you as well. Everybody's got a good and a bad side.
The goal now shifted to preventing Nicholas from evading the consequences of his actions by claiming insanity. The detective meticulously crafted a series of precisely designed questions that aimed to elicit his answers and analyze his mannerisms and thought patterns, explicitly targeting the day of the incident before outside influences such as lawyers and psychologists could shape his narrative. As the investigation went on, it became chillingly evident that Cruz had not stumbled into this heinous act haphazardly. Instead, he had methodically mapped out every agonizing detail, his plan etched with harrowing specificity. Cruz had meticulously calculated his moves for a week leading up to that fateful day.
Take an Uber in the afternoon before 2:40. From there, I'll go onto school campus, walk up the stairs, unload my bags, and get my AR and shoot people.
As the questions mounted and the hours ticked by, Cruz's attempt at psychological manipulation crumbled. The detective's unwavering determination to unearth the truth pierced through Cruz's facade, exposing the depth of his malevolence. The moment the detective left the room, Nicholas Cruz's demeanor swiftly transformed. His next actions spoke volumes about his state of mind. In those mere 5 seconds, Nicholas unintentionally revealed more than he intended. His demeanor shifted from a smirk to a frown, even shedding tears as he stared into the camera. This sudden change exposed a stark contrast between his true self and the persona he was attempting to project. He derived a twisted sense of pleasure from reimagining the attack before hastily concealing it upon noticing the camera's presence. His genuine emotions contradicted the facade he had meticulously crafted, unwittingly exposing his true nature for the first of many times during the interrogation.
All right. If they're not bleeding anymore and you want them off, we can pull them off. I'll get you a garbage can. You want them off? Throw them on the floor in the corner. All right. That's if the demon even exists.
Can I get an attorney or something?
You want what? An attorney?
Yeah.
Did the demon or the voice just tell you to get an attorney? Okay. All right. Well, you tell the voice that don't hit yourself in the head because the attorney, the demon just requested. I will stop talking to you.
I'm scared.
You're scared of what?
Scared. Why wouldn't he protect me, man?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't he protect me?
All right. Well, again, your demon wants an attorney. Does the demon know an attorney? Any name in particular?
Nicholas continued his calculated charade of self-harm, seeking to validate his false narrative and feign mental distress. However, his commitment to the act was questionable at best. His initial attempt at biting himself left no visible marks or scratches, as later observed in photographs. He then simulated reopening needle wounds on his arm, remnants of blood drawn at the hospital earlier. Yet he quickly adopted an air of shame, regarding the self-inflicted harm as the detective re-entered the room. The frequency of these calculated episodes of feigned insanity during the interrogation was so high that it became evident they were purposeful and strategic. The gravity of Cruz's actions becomes apparent within this crucible of justice. Lives were irrevocably shattered, and innocent souls were lost forever. The interrogation was a haunting reminder of the immense pain and suffering inflicted by a single individual's horrifying plan. Following his interrogation, Nicholas Cruz was transferred to solitary confinement in the Broward County Jail. Throughout his trial, the option of pleading insanity was utterly discarded, leaving him fully responsible for his heinous acts. The consequences for his actions were severe, as he received consecutive life sentences totaling well over 1,000 years behind bars. At one point, the death penalty loomed as a potential outcome, but ultimately, he narrowly escaped that fate due to a single juror's decision. If you want to watch more of these shocking interrogations, please subscribe to the channel.